Video footage has surfaced of a school resource officer assaulting a student. This incident happened at a Baltimore high school. High school is Reach Partnership High School. Now, the video is a little disturbing, so just be prepared.
Go the fuck home. Go home. Get the fuck out of here.
When looking at that video on the surface, it enrages me. Okay, to see a child, a teenager, assaulted by a police officer like that is indescribable. Now, for context, or a little bit of context, we don't really have a lot of information about this incident out there. The individual that was assaulted has not been positively identified as being a student, even though the one that was recording this video has said that it was indeed a student. The school resource officer is on leave right now. He's on administrative leave. And pretty much that's all the information that we have right now. So we don't know what led to this event. We can speculate, we'll go into that. But like I said, on the surface,
don't look good.
This is beyond horrible. This is not what you want to see out of school.
I will say the young man who was recording, I think he did it in a very smart way. Mm-hmm. If you notice the way he was recording, he had his back turned.
Right.
It just seems that he didn't want to draw attention to himself recording the situation. Because, we've seen how sometimes law enforcement gets when they notice somebody recording them.
Right.
So he looked like he tried to do it kind of on the sly. Mm-hmm. Like, back turned, not, making himself look too obvious.
Right.
But,
he knew something was going
to go down.
Yeah.
Now, like he said, we don't know what happened before this.
Right.
What would cause a school resource officer to be so outraged? Mm-hmm. Now, again, we're not saying that the student who was slapped, didn't do anything wrong. What we're saying is, what possibly could have caused that reaction? Mm-hmm. Maybe he was, this is the way he made it sound. He was like, get out of here, get out of here. He was like, it was obviously there was something the school resource officer didn't like. Yeah. About what that student was doing. Could have been like selling something. Mm-hmm. Who knows? But he did seem a little upset. But
even if it was that, would that be the right action to take?
No.
Because see, we have to realize that police officers are there, especially at schools, to maintain the safety. Yeah, the order and safety.
In diffused situations.
Yeah, in diffused situations. That's what they're there for. They're not there as the judge, jury, and prosecutioner. Okay? Mm-hmm. They're just not there for that. They're there to maintain the order. Make sure that all the kids are safe. When did they become the ones that do the disciplining? When did that happen? I don't believe that's their job role. So this was inexcusable, even if this guy is guilty of doing something, of anything. If maybe he was selling something, maybe he was doing anything else, maybe he was assaulting somebody else. It's still not this police officer's role to curse at this dude, smack him in the face multiple times, and kick him in the back. Yeah. And you know what? If he was selling something, it looked like he let him go, didn't it?
Exactly.
He kicked him away.
So obviously it wasn't worth detaining him.
Nah, yeah. He just wanted to slap him in his face and kick him in the back. I mean, that's some...
To me, that does send kind of a bad message.
Yeah.
I
bet you he didn't know he was going to be on tape. I know that much.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
And this is coming off the heels, a few months ago here in South Carolina and Columbia at Spring Valley High School, where a resource officer had, picked a young girl up and threw her across the room, and that guy got lost his job too.
Because they determined His superiors determined that he did not handle that correctly. So, you know, public opinion aside, his colleagues and his superiors, who are his colleagues, determined that he did not handle that correctly. So I wonder what's going to come out of this. Cause
I don't know which one was worse.
I don't know.
I mean, this was a straight up attack. I mean, this dude smacked this dude in his face, kicked him in his back.
Not only that, it wasn't like there was some sort of struggle that. It didn't look like it was a struggle that the student initiated. Yeah, I'll say that.
So for all the people that were saying, "Oh, that girl had it coming," you know, because she wasn't following orders. She was resisting. She somehow punched him in his face because she was trying to stop herself from falling onto her back. You know, for all those people that said it was her fault, she should have been listening. Okay, well,
what about this?
What about this situation?
He wasn't resisting. It didn't appear. It didn't appear as if he was initiating contact.
Yeah, doesn't look like he was resisting arrest.
Obviously, he wasn't being arrested because he got kicked in the back.
Exactly.
I don't want nothing to do with you again. Bow.
Yeah. So, for all the people, you know, that support law enforcement to no end.
Unconditionally.
Yeah. What do you say about this incident?
There is no police brutality in America. We ended that back in the 60s.